Wow. I feel like I've talked about a lot of things at these training camps, right? Quarterback play, running backs, right? Josh Downs and his emergence, wide receiver. I've talked about DNs and Latu. Obviously, I've talked about cornerbacks, and there's two position groups I haven't talked about. And the first one might be the most underrated on the team, and it's definitely filled with players, and that's tight end. But there is one guy who I think is underperforming, and it might shock you guys. So again, I have been to now 3 training camps, and in those 3 training camps, 4. Now I've been to 4. My goodness, I've noticed one guy who's getting open, running great routes, and just dropping a lot of balls. And that's Jelani Woods. This might shock you guys, you know what I mean? He had a great rookie season. We're all excited for him to come back. But I have to be, as an honest fan, tell you that he's been dropping balls. There's a guy who's getting open just as much as him, okay? And finding those slots, and a guy that's getting liked by AR, and that's Kylan Granson, who's doing amazing for tight ends. But I think the guy that stands out above the rest, and the reason I'm making this, because I think he did amazing in training camp, and he was doing great with his autographs, throwing them out. He had fun today, is Drew Ogletree. The dude comes back from allegations of, throughout the offseason, which come out to be false. And then he comes back to play for the team, and he's still getting loved by AR. Remember, he was the key contributor in that Rams comeback as tight end. He is absolutely loved. They send him right next to the goal line from 30 yards out a lot, and he just big body catches it, rolls, falls, you know what I mean? Drew Ogletree and Kylan Granson, I am so happy with. Mo Ali Cox has actually had a pretty good camp, but during the regular season, he drops easy passes and grabs the hard ones. A very hot, cold tight end. But Jelani Woods, man, if he can just start catching, he is phenomenal at getting open. I mean, he's a great blocking tight end already. He's humongous. I mean, he's probably up at my ceiling. This dude is huge, and he's built huge. So is Mo Ali Cox. So if both of those guys can consistently catch the football, they would be 2 of the best tight ends, not only on the team, but really in the league, because they are that elite at being tall and getting open, right? David Njoku was kind of my type for those 2. But the smaller, more undersized tight end than Kylan Granson, and just the big body catcher of Ogletree. Again, he catches the ball with his body, which is kind of a slept on, not talking about technique anymore, but man, it works for him. So yeah, look out for Ogletree and Granson. They're doing amazing. And then Mo Ali Cox, good camp. And Jelani Woods is getting open. He just has to catch those balls. And if he's catching those balls in the regular season, you're not going to hear me or anybody talking about what the crap has been happening in training camp. Because guess what? Training camp doesn't really matter that much compared to regular season. I know you're like, oh, why are you making it then? Just to tell you guys what I've seen throughout is Jelani's progressing with getting open, but not catching the ball yet. Hope that changes. I do go 3 more times, 2 more regular camps, and 1 joint practice. Hope I bring it all to you guys really well. After that time, out here.